Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Dickerson Table for Two.
Welcome.
Today is a very special episode because we're celebrating our 1 year anniversary. It's been an incredible journey filled with honest conversations, laughter, thoughtful debates, and growth. So much growth. Both of us, and for this amazing community that we've built. This has been great. It's been 1 year, 45 episodes, and this is the 46th in the making.
Right.
So we couldn't have done it without you guys who are here watching and listening. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Right.
I talk with my hands. I don't know why I started talking with my hands, but anyways, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for tuning in, sharing your stories, and being part of our ride.
Appreciate it.
And before we jump into the reflection of and celebration of our 1 year, we want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, Verse and Vibe Tees. You can shop the Inspiring Collection at verseandvibetees.shop. All right, now let's pull up a chair and get back started to where we
Get back
to where we were, holding the mic. Go ahead and do your intro.
I'm Marty. This is my lovely co-host, my wife Kirsten. And I don't know if I was saying this at the beginning. We're gonna keep it rolling because I don't know if I said it on this.
I think it might have been like episode 5.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna say it, but y'all know what it is.
Why?
Because we trying to keep it authentic to how we did it from the beginning. Like, if that's not what we started with, then we start with how we did it. So,
Well, I didn't have this or my iPad when we first started.
it's fine.
We just winged it.
I mean, you can't cut out everything. But yeah, we just want to thank you guys for tuning in and, rocking with us for this year. 46 episodes in, and hopefully to continue more in the new year.
Yes, absolutely.
So, we took it back to our old, what we started with was the Taylor Port. That's what we started with. So,
And the lovely living room setting.
oh yeah. If
It's
y'all been
running
rocking
good.
with us from the beginning, you know that this is where it started at, in the living room with the fireplace. The only thing missing is the stockings. So,
Yeah,
but,
the
you
stockings is over there. They just not hung.
you can't do everything the way it was, but you guys get the gist of why we did this 1 year episode like this. So we're gonna toast the 1 year with this Taylor Port, and yeah, let's get it.
Let's go. Hard to believe it's been 1 full year of conversing.
Right. What? Something on it? I get another one.
I was like, wait a minute. Did I already start drinking out of that?
I don't look like it. I don't. There one on there when I got it out the thing. Let me just do it this way. We got a
Technical. Remember, I think the first episode we actually did have a technical difficulty, so maybe Marty plotted that. For those of you all who are joining us, this is our 1 year anniversary of Dickerson Table for Two. We started not exactly, but to the point of 1 year ago today. There we go. Thank you, sir.
But this is where it all started at, in the lovely living room, behind the fire, in front of the fireplace, both fireplaces. So we toasting to that, and
Cheers.
got some big things coming in 2026.
And y'all know our favorite wine, Taylor Port.
Yeah.
So we decided to take it back to the original episode outside of the podcast room and how we used to shut the living room down and come in here and turn on the impromptu fireplace. I keep forgetting. I'm so used to us having microphones that I don't have to hold anymore. But we started off holding our mics, impromptu fireplace, and just using our living room as scenery for Dickerson Table for Two. So we came a long way. We are now in the podcast, not holding our microphones.
Right.
And we've tried many different wines and cocktails along the way. But we went back to our Taylor Port. Some other things we're celebrating, and I don't think that I said this on the last episode, but happy 18th birthday to Erica.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember if I said it because I think last week I was sick. When we both getting, I can't remember. But I just feel like we was talking about some other stuff, and I don't think I said it. But if I did, we're saying it again. Happy 18th birthday to Erica. It is the last year, her senior year, and she's the big 18. So happy birthday. Thank you, Kiera, for the lovely stars.
Thank you.
When we first started, it's a fun fact, Kiera was our only listener. I won't say our only listener because we had our Sonia and Kiera and mamas, both mamas. And so that was our group. It was like a literally like 5 people that watched and tuned in to us every week. So for those 5 that are still here, thank you for still being here. That means that we are keeping y'all somewhat entertained, or y'all are just super supportive.
Correct.
Table for Two has come a long way. Like I said in the beginning of our intro, we have had some debates. We've had topics that are sensitive.
Right.
We've had a live argument.
Yes. If that's what you want to call it.
All the things. But I feel like, again, we would not be able to do this without you guys. Otherwise, we're just talking to ourselves to the camera.
Right.
So we're going to use today to just kind of like flashback on all the things that we've done, like with the podcast, like the different things that we talked about and some fun things that we come from and all the things. So our very first episode, we talked about who we are and, how we became, the Dickersons.
Right.
So Marty's going to give an intro on who we are, how we met, and where we are now.
Who we are?
Who we are.
We the Dickersons. But how we everything came about was, our mutual friend had a kickback, and from my understanding, she wasn't coming. I wasn't going either, but somehow we both ended up there, and we started talking. Everybody was having a good time. We went down to the pool, and just chilling, talking, and she said she liked Mexican food, so that I took it and I ran with it. I was like, okay, I'm about to see if I can hook her. Because when I saw her, I'm like, oh, I felt like I already knew her, just never met her. So I told her I would take her to get Mexican food, and I think that was the beginning of where we at now.
Yeah.
I didn't take her.
No.
Right then, but we eventually went. So, but it led to where we at now. We had we had some little obstacles, but they wasn't nothing that we can get over. They were little speed bumps, but we used them as I wouldn't say motivation. We just used them as it being funny and just okay. If we're gonna do this, let's just build on it and just troll.
Right.
That's the word, troll.
You talking about the podcast or us?
Us.
Oh.
Like how the stuff that happened
Okay.
leading up to how we got together and how we kind of pissed some people off. And
Fun fact: Marty and I met on a Saturday, July 21st. No, 20. Wait. It's always like that. The days are always crazy.
We
So
met-
anyways, like between the 21st and the 23rd, we met. We not hung together for a full. Well, we were hung together every single day after the initial meetup.
Yes, I think it was Saturday, and then I think Sunday.
That's when you lost your keys.
Yeah, that's when I lost the keys. And then, what we supposed to go do something?
Yeah, we were supposed to go to Mexican.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I still to this day don't know what happened to them keys.
Marty's keys got lost somewhere at Quick Trip on Rose Road.
Yeah, I don't know.
And but the fun fact was the fact that we had not been apart since that first day. So whatever day that was, I'll have to look it up.
Well, I came over Sunday.
Yeah, because you locked your keys in the car.
Yeah.
Or lost your keys. It wasn't in the car.
And then I think, I ended up staying over there. But I know it was one day during Thursday.
Thursday was the first day that we did not hang together.
I never seen
From that Saturday, because I had a lash appointment.
And from that day on, we've been locked in.
Yeah. So I think other than that, we've only been apart. Like if I went somewhere, I did like a mother-daughter trip. I did some trips, and Marty kind of hung out and did his own thing. But we've been inseparable ever since. We dated for a year, and at that 1 year mark, we got engaged, and at the 2 year mark, we got married.
Yeah.
So July 21st through the 23rd, there's a significance between the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. We did get married on July 22nd. So I'm thinking that we got engaged on the 23rd.
We did.
And we met on the 21st.
Yep.
Because it was only those 3 days.
Yeah.
So that's how it went. So those are our fun facts. Within that first year of being married, we moved here. We've been here ever since. After that year, we talked about doing a podcast and just sort of, because at the time we were entertaining.
Yeah.
I was having a kickback or a party or something, and we decided, well, let's just do a podcast. Let's see how that'll work out. We never did it. Then we finally did it. So here we are in our first setting. And our first episode was Meet the Dickersons. So here we are.
Here we are.
Hello.
Here we are.
So it's been, Marty and I, we are very transparent on the podcast. We talk about the different things that we experience. We talk about the co-parenting. We talk about all the different things, that we just share our worlds with the internet and the podcast world. So again, without you guys, we're nothing. I don't even know how to hold my hand holding this. So anyways, this is just super exciting because it was hard to believe that it's been a year.
Yeah. Because it took us a while to even start it.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about it, but one day we just like, you know what? Let's just, we don't have nothing but our phones. We bought the light, and we started recording, Yeah, I think them they don't come out until
we bring out wine.
Yeah.
We got some little fruit fly going on.
Yeah, he been hiding.
Continuing on with Meet the Dickersons. So just so y'all know, we are a blended family. We have a total of 7 kids. Marty has 4. I have 3. Our 2 oldest are both 24. Our 2 youngest are 3 days apart, and they're both 13. And so we have a blend of the numbers in between. It goes 24, 18, 17, 16, and then 13. 2 13-year-olds.
No, 15.
15. I keep one MJB 15. So 24, 18, 17, 15, and 2 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
So 2 24-year-olds and 2 13-year-olds.
2 grandbabies.
And then 2 grandbabies, a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
So we are
a
super blended family.
Yeah.
However, the craziest thing is all the kids are pretty much the same age. So we don't have any that will be left behind. When the last one goes out the door, the last two go out together.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all heard me say it a million times. I'm waiting for the house to clear out so I can become a van life wife and be able to travel all the many states in a van, continue to work, continue to build, and do our podcast on the road. We will do that. We will get there. I think Marty's more scared than me, but probably because he will have to break that code and do a lot of driving. And just so you know, our first debate in the beginning was mostly about the fact that Marty did not like to drive, and I drove everywhere, and I was sick of it. And I just want to say that we have gotten to the point to where Marty is driving pretty much everywhere, unless it's long distance.
Yeah, long distance. I do long distance, but for some reason I feel like I get tired quick. Like,
well, Marty just has road rage that I don't have. I don't carry the same road rage that he carries. So when he drives and it's a long distance, I just would rather drive because I'm not quite sure why the road rage, but I think it's just the fact that he's got this unspoken anxiety about driving.
I don't know where it came
certain
from.
areas.
I don't know where it came from because I never really drove long distance. Like, I came here a couple of times when, before I moved here, but I think I had that anxiety because, for one, my car, I didn't know if it was going to make it. Like, I knew, and, where I was living at, I was good, but I never drove it that far. And the first time I came here, I didn't have no heat. So the closer I got to Atlanta, it was cold, got colder and colder. I had to pull over to the rest area and layer up, put on some more clothes, but yeah, I mean, I do long distance, but for some reason I just feel like I get tired quick. I don't know, and I be over there fighting because you'll go to sleep. So
yeah, if I'm not driving, I will go to sleep. I try to work on that.
And then I'm over there hitting the back of my neck trying to stay up, probably.
But see, I entertain myself when I'm driving. You don't.
When you driving long distance, I'm like making my will not to go to sleep. But
you do fall asleep.
Yeah, I can't. Sometimes I can't help it. Like I'll be over there fighting it, bro. We went to Mississippi to get Aurora. I was fighting it, but I can't go to sleep because she driving.
Now I'm gonna tell you this. So we drove for Thanksgiving the Saturday before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
We went and got Aurora, that is our granddaughter, to Mississippi. So that was a straight drive from here to Mississippi and back. We decided we was doing a round trip. Basically, we only stopping for gas and coming back.
Yeah, we went to Sparta.
So we decided, first of all, Friday night, we was like, no, we're not going to go. Because plans had changed.
Boy, I tell you.
So when the plans changed, Marty's mindset was, we not going.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, like I can't not go. But then at first I was like, no, we can't do it.
That's not what happened though. We had agreed.
Well, the agreement was we weren't going because
you woke me up.
We decided that we went from only gonna have to drive like 3 hours to having to drive 6.
But you woke up like.
And I said if we had prepared for the 6-hour drive, we would have been more prepared. We wouldn't have hung out Friday night. We was out to like past midnight.
Yeah.
And we had no intentions of driving 6 hours. 3 hours would have been nothing.
Yeah.
But then
Buc-ee's would have been.
I couldn't sleep because I kept waking up like looking at the GPS trying to see if we leave now, what time we would get there.
Yeah.
And so finally around 7 o'clock, I said to Marty, I'm going to go ahead and drive.
But it won't 7 o'clock. It was 6 o'clock.
It was 6. But we didn't leave. We didn't leave to 7.
You was like, I'm just going to go ahead and go. And I'm like, God.
Because my thing is, I can do a road trip by myself.
Let you drive all the way to Mississippi by yourself.
But I could do it. Like if my mind says I'm going to do it, I can do it.
What kind of husband would I have been to let you drive? But I had already told you I'm not driving.
So Marty, when he said he wasn't driving, I'm like, then why do I need you in the car with me?
Yeah.
Because number one, you be like, oh, what we listening to? or he knows that I go into this phase where I'm gonna just sing the whole way.
She R&B
but he knew
out.
good and well not to say one word.
But you R&B
He didn't
out.
drop. He didn't open his mouth not one time on that road trip because he knew he was in a disadvantage by sitting in the passenger side while I drove them 6 hours. But yeah, we did it. Drove 6 hours there, picked up Aurora, stopped at Quick Trip, waited in this extremely long line for McDonald's.
Yeah, that was terrible.
That was so stupid.
Like for nothing. Like
I ended up just pulling out and saying forget
that was
it
terrible.
because Aurora wanted something to eat before we got on the road.
I never stopped at
And
no
we
fast
stopped
food
at McDonald's.
in Mississippi again.
And the line never moved. And so when we got on the actual highway, she was already asleep. So we never got stopped for food
So we just
until we got the Buc-ee's.
the infamous Buc-ee's.
But now let me tell y'all about the trip going back. So Marty had to work, so he couldn't go. So Erica had already said she didn't have to work, she'll go. Mackenzie said, She said, how long does it take? And I said,
would've
6
went.
hours. And she said, well, MJ be having an agenda.
But he said he would have went.
He said it, he did say it, but MJ be having an agenda, like he be having places to go.
Yeah.
So I know as time went on, he would have been saying, dang, we ain't back yet. Because in his mind, he had somewhere to be. So anyways, Erica and I and Aurora, we left at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
4 a.m. It hit me and Erica at the same time. Somewhere around Welcome to Alabama. And Erica said, okay, I'm just gonna set my alarm for 20 minutes and take a nap. But
Right.
at this time, it was still dark outside. Because remember, we left at 4 in the morning.
Yep.
I stopped, I got some Red Bull. She got her something. We got Aurora some snacks. We was ready to go. But when we hit that Alabama line, we were both done.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden it just hit me like I'm sleepy. So Erica said, I'm gonna set my alarm for 20 minutes. And she's like, is that okay? I'm like, go ahead. That felt like the longest 20 minutes of my life. It felt like 2 hours. So when Erica's alarm went off, I was like, Erica, your alarm. And she got up and we went back into it. But me and Erica, we sang from when she took her 20-minute nap all the way to Mississippi.
Wow.
All the way back. We sang the whole time. If it wasn't singing, we was rapping, we was dancing. We was just having a blast. People who was passing us was looking at us like, who was in that car? What are they doing? But it was just we just got there. Like, it seemed like we got there real quick. And we left here at 4 a.m. We got back here at exactly 5:30 p.m. And that was us stopping at Buc-ee's going, taking Aurora, dropping her off. That was a quick drop off. Filled back up at Quick Trip. Made it back to Buc-ee's, refilled, got snacks, food, and was back 5:30.
Good old smooth trip.
So the drive is nothing. It's just after a while, it's like we really driving to Sparta.
Yeah.
It was nothing. It's nothing to look forward to.
If y'all know what we talking about, you know, Sparta.
Sparta.
We actually went to Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah, we was in Jackson. Cause you know, in the heat of the night, they be always going to Jackson.
Yeah.
So we definitely went to Jackson and we.
But that was an adventure going, and you know, for both times. But we enjoyed Aurora, our granddaughter, and we got to get her again.
Yeah, she's looking forward to it. She can't wait.
Yeah. So.
But that was the ride of our lives. Sunday, Marty didn't have to experience that. Well, it was Saturday.
Yeah.
He didn't have to experience it. And then, y'all, I came back. I had basically 20 minutes to take shower, get dressed, and head out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gone till midnight.
Mm-hmm.
So I really hadn't slept.
Yeah.
Or barely ate.
I was alone.
But Marty was already sick.
Yeah.
So he was preparing to get me sick when I came back. But you guys, I don't know, we got on that subject, but so we done, you know, we're the Dickersons. We done it all.
I mean, we
not everything that we need to do, but we've done most of the things that we have on our list.
Yeah. So like I think like for 2026, like we want to do a lot more, stuff that we go out and eat or something like that. We want to do a lot more like lives and what I'm saying, things of that nature. So y'all just not seeing us on the podcast, but
Out in the world, how we are in the world.
Yeah, send us out in the world. I know this year we set out to get out more, which we did. We kind of tailored off towards the second half of the year because we had a lot of stuff going on. But for 2026, we just trying. We don't have no resolutions. We just gonna put our head down and grind. And we'll let you know what we got going on. So
yeah, because one thing's for sure, you guys are front and center of whatever we got going on.
Yeah.
We pretty much talk about everything on the podcast. We're going to work on not selling too much of what we have in store until we pop out with what we have in store.
Correct.
That's something that we get excited about certain things and we just kind of like let it out.
Yeah.
But we're going to work on that too. But 2026, I don't know what you guys have in store, but whatever you got on your wish list, your, what's the thing that I said?
Vision board?
Yeah, whatever your vision board is telling you for 2026, start preparing for it now, getting your houses in order, your finances in order, your mindset in order, because once all those things fall into place, then everything will start lining up for you.
Right.
It's important to keep those around you supported, fully supported, and being available when you can be available. I'm gonna let y'all in on something. Marty and I, Marty be kind of downstairs working on different things on the computer. I've been more upstairs because my office got taken from me in replace of the podcast. So I do a lot of schoolwork, work, and then I just kind of, because it's all in one, I'm in the room. Mm-hmm. So I kind of just stay in the room. So Marty and I have kind of been, he's been in one area and I've been in another area. And the kids, they pretty much don't come out unless I'm damn near forcing them to come out. But they're all in their own spaces as well. But being supportive, because I really don't know what Marty be doing on his computer. I just know he be working because I be seeing one screen looking like he designing something. I see another screen, he's editing videos. I see another screen where he's watching something. So I really don't know what he's doing. I see he's multitasking.
Right.
But I have to stay clear because I don't want him to feel like I'm stopping him from doing what he's doing because he looks focused. He got his headsets on. He's doing his thing. He's, in his own world. But what I did the other day was I was having a self-reflection because I am by myself. I've been doing a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of accountability, reading. I started a journal. So a lot of these different things I've been in my own space because I'm in my own world upstairs. Nobody really checks on me up there. Every now and then somebody peek their head in and just see what I'm doing and I just say, hey. But I wrote Marty a 4-page letter, handwritten 4-page letter. And that's just something that I decided to do within my own self-reflection. I ain't gonna go into detail of what my 4-page letter was. But those things is, just the things that I'm saying, like making sure you remind people of the support that you give or remind them of where you are in your world and let them know that you still, got their back 100%.
Right.
So that was me letting y'all into my little world of surprises because I always pop out and just do something.
Yeah.
And Marty don't be expecting it.
I mean, it definitely, it didn't surprise me because I know that she cared about me, she loved me. And, just to see it in that form, really, because my mind goes, all different directions, which, it shouldn't, but it does. But it kind of, put my mind at ease and kind of lit, a fire to, know that she has my back on whatever I want to do. As long as it's something positive and helping us grow. And like I mentioned before, you know, I'm starting this thing for the dads, which, you know, I know she just said, you know, we won't tell stuff, but this right here is just something I want to do for the dads that's out there that just need somebody to talk to. May went through a situation that I went through. I'm not gonna get into that, but you know, just want to help the fathers, because there's a lot of fathers out there that want to do for their kids, but it's like, you know, the other half just don't want them to do. But then, you know, get around people and say, oh, he ain't doing this and doing that, but they really want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, we only can take so much when it comes to that,
Right.
because we know we trying to do the right thing. So I want to, you know, start this dad life community where, you know, we hang out. You know, if I get enough people in the community, we hang out, we talk, because you never know. You know, dads don't share a lot of stuff that they going through.
Right.
So when they get around other dads and can open up, knowing that somebody's listening,
Right.
and you know, and not, you know, judging you for what you're saying, then you know they'll open up. So that's what I'm trying to do with that. We're gonna have, and it's not a brand,
Right.
but we will have little exclusive merch, you know, like hats and stuff like that for, you know, the dads or whatever. But that's where I'm at with that.
Another thing that I liked that you was researching was the resources that dads need.
Yeah.
I noticed that you had researched that. I ain't trying to put your dad life in the forefront, but Marty is researching like the resources that dads need. You know, how to properly go to court and different things like that. So he's trying to build a community of support for the dads. I commend that, because there are, you know, dads out here who just don't have a clue on what their rights are, and if they don't have those rights, what they need to do to gain those rights.
And you know, the biggest thing I could say for that is, you know, no matter what you're going through, with your other half or whatever it is, stay consistent with what you're doing. You know, no matter what, you know, and I'm not just saying, it could be the opposite. You know what I'm saying? The dad could be doing the same thing that the woman is doing, but for me, it's all about the dad.
Right.
But you know, the advice I give, you know, just stay consistent with what you're doing. Make sure you keep them all receipts and everything. But that's what the community is for us to talk about these things, and for, you know, to get the help that you need, and like my wife said, the resources. So
yeah.
And if you want to be a part of the community, go to Dad Life. That's DADLYF.com, and just sign up for the email list, and you could join the community.
Is it E on the end of F? Or is it LYF?
LYF.
LYF.
Dad Life.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, those are some things that Marty got in store. I'm personally working on finishing my master's.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't start a mom group right now.
Oh, we excited about that. You know,
but I am almost done. Like, the master's is going real fast, and I know it's because I just finished my bachelor's and I just kept moving. But I literally only have like 7 more classes to go, guys. 7 more. I'm in my 7th class. I actually will graduate with my master's in November of next year.
Yeah,
so
we definitely look forward.
I am excited about that.
Hopefully it's in Orlando.
I don't really even know about the whole graduation ceremony. I'm not even focused on that. I'm just more so
I want to go.
So glad to be done with.
You have to do the ceremony. Like, I know that.
I've already done. I just did it though.
But you have to do it for your master's. That was a good experience. I mean, I
just don't know where it is for next year.
I'm pretty sure I want to be in Florida again.
But yeah, I'm just taking it one step at a time. The program is challenging. It's a lot of work. It's not, like before I used to have my schedules packed. where I knew exactly what I was doing, when I was doing it, how I was doing it.
Right.
I log in and get hit with this week's assignments, and I'm just trying to figure out how to navigate it all. On top of finally the household and the kids' activities is kind of dimming down, but it's giving me more space to do, to get my work done and get things done that I need to get done.
For sure.
But so like I said, with Marty being downstairs and me upstairs, 9 times out of 10, I'm doing a paper or studying or something. It's something always going on. But I've taken on the journaling, and Marty was my first project. I wrote him a 4-page letter to just remind him of who he is as a person. Because sometimes people need to be uplifted, reminded, and for other people to remind them that they're proud of them and that they are able to do whatever they set their minds to. I send a text. I know that it's auto-generated because I schedule it to go out to these kids every single day. But everybody gets a text from me scheduled every single morning. And I switch it up every now and then. I don't even know if they notice that it switches up.
Right.
But it'll give them a positive message, to remind them of who they are, what their day is, and how they can overcome the challenges of the day. And just remind them that they are important and that their voice matters, and that keep pushing because, every day is a challenge.
Yeah. And for the men, I know I haven't did it in a while, but do something for your wife. Or if you're in a strong relationship, you don't even got to be married. If you're in a strong relationship, and at one point you're gonna get to that point of marriage, do something for your wife. I came up with this idea of Wifey Fridays. I got away from it for a while.
Yeah, well, for one, Wifey Friday was not just like gifts, and it was whatever you decided for Wifey Friday. So football on a Friday night and the busy schedule that we had, I didn't want you to say.
But I mean, it's still, could have been a car, because for one thing that I know for sure.
Did you say a car?
A card.
Oh,
like it could
I
be a
thought
car.
you said a car. I was like, hey, okay.
It could be anything. But I know, one thing for sure. You was looking forward to that.
Yeah, I did. So it was a pattern.
Yeah, and it, I'm definitely going. That's on my.
But being understanding of what's going on in life and how busy we are, some stuff takes a back burner and then it picks back up.
Well, that right there shouldn't take a back burner, because you are deserving of your date. Even like I say, even if it's just a card, here, babe, this, what I did today, and then we go to the game or whatever we're doing. But I got away from it. But I know that you look forward to it on Fridays, because you didn't know what.
Yeah, it was a surprise. I didn't know what it was.
Because I would come in getting perfume or get you some wine or something like that. It was something every Friday. But I look forward to doing it because I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Right.
Until about Thursday, I'm like, all right, let me think and see what I can do. And then some days, I had to go and maneuver. You be like, where you
I'm
at?
thinking 2026, I'm about to get you your own Amazon Prime.
You like, where you at?
Because we share this Prime.
Yeah.
I can't order you random stuff and you can't order me nothing. Because I'm like, what is this? Why is this in the cart? So that 2026, we gonna work on you getting your own Prime.
Yeah, because you be seeing stuff. And I see stuff. So it's like,
Yeah, but you didn't see that I ordered you that sign.
Nah, because I had already ordered it. So
I didn't know you ordered it though. I just saw it in the cart.
Yeah, I thought it was gone already. So
no, it was in the cart, so I just picked it up.
I was like, well, I ordered it. I ain't even need going back in there looking. So it worked out. Yeah.
So a reflection of our past year, I would say, with the podcast, we've grown. We definitely started off talking real low and real shy and not really knowing what to talk about.
Yeah, for sure.
And was always worried about, if we gathered anybody's attention, and we grew from that to saying if they on here, they on here. We can't. We don't know.
Yeah.
So hopefully people watching and hopefully people listening, but we will develop a way to get the guests in, get the people, you know, coming in, and just spreading, you know, the joys of everyday living. Because I'll tell you, you know, straight up, I've always been very transparent. Every day is not strawberries and whipped cream. Every single day is not.
Right.
So this podcast, we know we have this every Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So we used to joke and say, you know, Marty and I cuss each other out before the podcast. We ain't done that in a minute.
Nah.
It's just been smooth sailing.
I mean,
Today I felt like it was coming because Erica was doing my makeup and stuff before.
Yeah, it was definitely.
I pushed for time and I saw it was 8:20 and we was upstairs cackling.
Yeah, it was
because we won't even.
It was definitely. I wasn't gonna argue.
I got sidetracked.
I wasn't gonna argue, but I was mumbling to myself.
In his mind, I saw it when I came down. I was like, he probably was thinking, what did she think? We ain't done sound check. We ain't done nothing. So we don't even know if y'all can hear us.
Yeah, I'm down here looking at the
one,
time.
we holding these old microphones that we haven't had to do in a long time.
Yeah, I'm like this.
But I think they can hear us because they've been commenting on here.
She ain't said she ain't came. I'm looking at the time. It's 8:20. I'm like, bro, we ain't said nothing. I done set my phone up, but she always got an issue with something going on when she get down here. I'm like, we ain't gonna have time to fix that. So, I kept my composure.
So we're doing pretty good in that. So personal growth behind the scenes has been going pretty well. But yeah, guys, like, you know, the support has been phenomenal. People giving us stars and just keeping up with the conversations.
We just need y'all to go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like it's no way we should only have 45 subscribers.
Right.
Over a course of a year.
300 views
yeah,
in
like,
a video, but then when it gets to YouTube, it say
like it doesn't cost anything to go subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I'm telling you what's gonna happen is that's the only way you're gonna be able to see it eventually.
Right. Well, the thing is, social media keep moving in group. Like you don't know what's staying, what's going, what's not.
Because I feel like they not going to YouTube because they
can see us live.
They seeing it live, or they could just go to Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to get monetized.
Right.
So the only way that we can do that is get our views up,
get more,
and get subscribers. So we're not saying what episode it's gonna be where we make that transition, because we can sit here and talk to this camera
all day
without being on Facebook Live and then just upload it to YouTube. So, you know, we at 45 right now. I need at least 50 by the end of this night. Go to YouTube.
I think the people who's on here already subscribed.
Well, I don't believe it. I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think everybody subscribed.
So we're, you know, going into the new year, or going into this is our 1 year episode. So moving forward, we intend to have more opportunities to get more people involved. We're gonna do some live Q&As. We've done Q&As, but they were pre-prepared or pre-portioned questions.
Yeah.
They were questions that people had already asked us, and we were just already ready with our answers.
I mean, we might even try to because we know people, you know, our friend circle is growing, you know, because, you know, we just stayed ourselves, but our friend circle is growing,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like, you know, we could just do a whole podcast,
Yeah.
go to them.
Right.
We set up how we set up. Like, it ain't gonna take nothing to set up this.
Yeah, we've lately been going to having a lot of impromptu just gatherings, and it's been so empowering and inspiring, and, you know, just meeting new people and having a good time. We went to brunch on Saturday, and we got to listen to jazz live and some singing live. It was amazing.
I seen the lady today came in my job.
Oh,
She came in my job.
okay. The one who was singing?
No, the other one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we've been trying to just like kind of get into the community, seeing and doing more things. It's just been a great 2020. I keep saying 2025 has been such a roller coaster in our world that it's like, what else can actually happen? But knock on wood, we're just gonna keep storming through the waves.
And also, this whole entrepreneur thing, I feel like it's overrated. So if you can do a side business or side hustle and keep your regular job, do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like with the entrepreneur stuff, it's too much. It's a lot that goes into it, and it's not like a guaranteed thing. Because depending on what you want to do,
mm-hmm.
it can go up or it can go down. So what I've been learning and seeing over the course of my entrepreneurship is that everybody's saying if you got a 9-to-5, keep it and try to figure out how to incorporate
Mm-hmm.
being an entrepreneur, because like I said, entrepreneurship goes up and down depending on what you're doing.
Right.
And for us, we trying to build a business that generate money where we don't have to do much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we trying to do. But we still have our regular jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So if that regular job can help you fund your entrepreneurship until you get it,
right,
then do that. Because trying to just jump out here, because I wanted to jump out on faith and be like, I'm just gonna go. But some people just can't do it. Like you need that other income.
Well, I was gonna say the bills just don't stop.
Yeah,
that's one thing.
Yeah.
And starting a business, it takes a lot of funding, a lot of ins and outs.
If you stand with your parents, then you can do that. Like you can do it. If they ain't making you pay anything, you can take that risk.
Right.
But when you got bills that you got to pay and they coming, you got to kind of reevaluate. Like, I can't jump out there on faith like that. I got to kind of ease this entrepreneurship in, and that's what I've been learning over the course of the last year. So, yeah, that's my advice to you.
So, ideas and plans for the future. We're gonna do some fresh, relevant topics, some things that everybody can sort of relate to, not just us being a blended family, married freshly, because people keep saying we still freshly married, we still new. So we are still new, we just don't feel new. Get some interactive listener segments, more opportunities to get you guys involved. Guest appearances, we're trying to line up some exciting guests, experts, creators, everyday people with stories to share.
For sure.
I follow a lot of different things, so just the idea of being able to have people on the show who can just enlighten and give some details on different things.
More sponsors. Trying to get some more sponsors.
Yeah. Theme series. Occasionally we'll do a multi-episode series. I was talking about this because we do go to church, and there's weekly, maybe a segment or a series. So maybe we'll have a series on something to keep it going. I mean, there's so many different ways we can work this podcast, and that's the reason why we always came in here saying that there's no true topic.
Yeah.
There's no, we don't do true controversy. We don't do religion. We don't do politics, but we have an open space to kind of just move around. We want to create more space where listeners can connect, share, and support one another, and that's what we're gonna be doing.
And we're gonna keep going. It doesn't matter how many people on here viewing it or
Yeah, because one thing I've learned from watching some of these people who just blew up on the internet, they'll tell you the same thing. Some I watch cooking. People cook all the time.
Yeah.
There's people who say they used to post videos and they just keep posting. They only had 5 viewers, 10 viewers,
and then
it took one video that got shared, and next thing you know, they have thousands and thousands of followers. So it's not a push.
Because you gotta learn, if you post whatever you post on, if you get 10 views, that's 10 people that you didn't have. And I used to get. I didn't get mad, but I'm like, dang, why ain't I getting a lot of views? But then I started realizing, if I get 100 views, that's 100 people that watched this post, that looked at this post, that I didn't know. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It could be some of our friends, but it's 100 people. So just keep pushing and keep posting. Like I said, we've been doing this for a year, and if you,
I literally think about, sometimes I be talking about, sometimes the internet ain't even your push. Cause I look at Sonya, she braid all our hair.
yeah,
And she ain't on social media
Yeah.
advertising braiding hair. But she gets her clients. So
Yeah.
it's always just word of mouth. It's always, word of mouth is gonna always supersede anything else.
and if you're on social media, the views don't matter. If you get 2 views, that's 2 people that saw your stuff.
Right.
Just keep going. Like I said, we've been on this podcast for 46 episodes. That's over a year. We got 45 subscribers. You got, content creators who getting, thousands a day.
Right.
And we only got 45 in a year.
Yeah.
But we could have quit. We could have been like, this ain't working. But it ain't even about that. We like doing this.
Right. It's fun.
Every Wednesday, unless something going on, we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
I like creating the posts, and just creating a little video before the podcast, telling you to join.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we just like doing it. So, I
I
know.
don't miss holding the microphone.
Yeah, we get back. we had to do this for the 1 year, but we definitely gonna get back to the podcast room next
So
week.
yeah, we just wanted to take a walk back in time to see where we started, where we are, and let you guys know that we still here. We pushing forward. We truly appreciate you all. We're grateful for celebrating this 1 year episode. We want to thank you guys for being a part of our journey. If you love the podcast, please leave a 5-star review on YouTube, because those reviews on YouTube gets reviewed as well. Follow us on all our social media platforms.
Yeah.
You got IG, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. And share it with your friends. Support means everything to us. We are literally just trying to grow. We're just little old us with a big family, just trying to make it in this world.
And like I said, for all the dads out there, who looking to just talk and, be part of this community, go to Dad Life, that's DADLYF.com, and just sign up for the email list, and, get updates on, the website and, different things that's going to be coming. So,
Yep. And outside of Dad Life, you've got VersaVibeTees.shop.
mm-hmm.
Aliens and Cows will make its appearance. You see,
Oh, yeah.
I'm still wearing. I think I found this hoodie in my drawer, cleaning out my drawers. So I don't think I ever really even wore this.
Probably not.
We've had so much Aliens and Cows merch, but yeah, Aliens and Cows will be coming back. Just look forward to seeing us in your face.
Yeah,
We always gonna be in your face.
definitely.